Hey everyone, now this is a match I've been really wanting to do. I am planning on doing Kim Possible versus Sam from the show Totally Spies. But I don't know if the Totally Spies book is coming. I ordered it like some months ago and it's still not here, so it may not happen. So instead, I'm doing another spy match. Also, my predictable winner on Totally Spies versus Kim Possible, I would give it to Totally Spies. The Totally Spy characters have better Toon Force. She's able to run up 89 flights of stairs in one go without stopping. They're able to move a heavy satellite, the three hands. Anyway, back to this match. James Bond, composer, versus Sterling Archer. Oh boy, this is a tough one. Two of the best spies in history. Funny enough, in season 7, they did an interview. Yeah, Archer reviews Bond. He actually talks about like who he thinks will win in the fight. I forget what he said, but in my opinion, I do believe Archer could beat James Bond. And using every feat I know from Archer, minus the Coma Dream episodes, also a missed opportunity for them to do a Norman Bates type Coma Dream. Seeing how it would have been good seeing Archer as Norman Bates and seeing Mallory be Norma. They kind of seem to have like a Norma and Norman Bates relationship. It does seem that Norman does want to kill her, and especially in the early seasons, really early seasons. Season 1 was weird, like really weird. It also seems that Archer has minor Toon Force, nothing too great. He did survive a ship exploding. And he was later seen on like a driftwood with barely any injuries. He wasn't like in critical condition. And again in the season, I think season 7 finale, Archer survived, got shot 8 times, and that put him in a coma for 3 years. Wait, was it 3 years? Let's see. The first Coma Dream was Gangsterland. Well, Gangsterland ripoff. Archerland. Next was Space. I want to say either Star Trek or Battlestar Galactica ripoff. No, that was the third one. Then there was I want to say an Indiana Jones ripoff or something like that ripoff. Danger Island, which I want to say is a ripoff of Indiana Jones. So yeah, he was only in the coma for 3 years. Yeah, Archer's durability is kind of weird. I would think Archer has many weaknesses, like so many weaknesses. The biggest one is he thinks he's invincible, but he's not. 8 bullets still put him in a coma, and he could have died. He can still bleed out to death. He can still die if he gets too much injury. Though Archer has been seen fighting 10 enemies at once, it's quite clear the show easily gives Archer superhuman strength. He pretty much gives every character in the show super strength. Archer, despite his many flaws, he is actually a genius. He's smart enough to know how many bullets his enemy has. He can make weapons out of anything around him. He's extremely unpredictable. And he's a good shot. I'm so impressed he was able to headshot the guy. In the episode where him and Lana go to see Lana's parents, Archer did shoot the guy driving the car. Yeah, headshot him. And he was like, what, like a mile away? And Archer wasn't even using a rifle. He was using a handgun. He's really skillful. I can kind of see how the fight would be set up. Like, take your pick. Archer had made so many enemies. And Mallory is kind of, does illegal stuff. Season 6, I believe, she was trying to, sell weapons to a war. So they can start a war so that they can get involved or get paid. And I think season 5 finale was, we get to meet Cheryl's, brother, who was also voiced by the guy who voiced Gene in Bob's Burgers, which I love. Mallory wanted to take the nuclear weapons, he mentioned, and sell it to the higher bidder, which, one, I'm pretty sure that's illegal, too. Now, easily would have made them traitors depending on who would have bought the nuclear missiles and weapons. Again, Mallory has done many illegal stuff throughout the entire series of Archer. And I can see the agency sending James Bond to, take Mallory down. Arrest her, and take down anyone who works for her. Archer being Archer can get really crazy when it comes to his mom. So yeah, Archer would try to kill Bond to protect his mom. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, as if yeah, Archer would win. Bond doesn't have much combat experience. He usually knocks people out. Possibly Bond's best feat is he defeated a female that could crush a guy's skull with her thighs, which is impressive, but again, Bond usually fights enemies one-on-one. He has never done any of the insane stuff Archer has done in, the early seasons. Not counting the coma ones. Yeah, Archer would win. Archer's pretty much superhuman. No, Archer does have many flaws. He's a womanizer. He can be cocky. He can be idiotic and would tend to rush into a scenario without thinking of what's happening next. He's done idiotic things to injure his friends, quotation marks. I don't think I would say they're friends, because in the season when Archer wakes up from his coma, it turns out Cheryl and all the rest got much better without Archer. Archer basically dragged them all back down to being horrible people again. So it pretty much proves that everyone's lives would be much better without Archer in it. He has done so much damage to his friends, mentally and physically. I'm not sure why they would want to hang out with him. Alright, his mom owns the agency. Yeah. Anyway, right, as this fight, with all their weapons and gadgets combined, I would probably say both of them should be street level, probably higher. Archer probably has more combat experience, seeing how he fights multiple people at once. Though his luck would run out eventually. Archer is many things. Though I would think it is because of his unpredictability and his minor toon force. Seriously, he survived a boat explosion with barely any injuries. That has to be. That means Archer must have survived like what, a couple megatons worth of stuff. I wonder like what could Bond possibly do to Archer at that point. And when it comes to like physical strength, Archer easily overpowers Bond, quite easily. He also, Archer does have a new weapon as well. Well, Krieger made it. It's a cane that also works as a grappling hook and also sprays out poisonous gas to knock out its enemies. And the new season adds more gadgets. As for Bond's gadgets, I don't think a majority of them would work on Archer. A majority of them either help him like break into the place. Others could help. But against a guy like Archer, I would say a majority, roughly 70% of them would be useless. So yeah, that's my opinion. Archer would win this fight. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Alright, bye.